Today on Sloth Industries, I'm going to try to put a winch on the car trailer. This is a box here I got for free off one of my mates. Nice steel box. So I'm going to attempt to put the winch in here somewhere. I'll put some steel down here to make it a bit stronger, make a platform where the winch can sit at the right height, and then probably have to put 45 or something on it to make it stronger. I may over-engineer this thing, I may do it wrong. It's all part of the process. I'll check back in with you in a sec. I'll cut some steel and whatnot, make it all sort of happen, and see how we go. I'll try and record it. I'm going to try and get back to doing this YouTube thing. Had a long hiatus, you could say, with business and getting married and everything else, so we'll see how we go. Right, so this is my idea so far. A couple bits of 6mm flat bar, bit of box. I'll cut this fair lead out so the fair lead can stick through the toolbox, and then I'll put another bit of 50x50 back here to brace it, maybe with a gusset or something, we'll see. So I'm going to try and mount this through holes through the floor. I'll cut some 50x50 out of the 6mm plate as well as a washer, and then it'll go to 5mm 50x50 basically angle to the trailer in 8 spots. As you can see, some progress. Got to clean this hole up here, but just getting ready to weld some plates in. Recording's a bit hard. I used to use a Samsung until it almost blew up, so now I've got an iPhone. I can't switch between the cameras, so if someone knows how to switch between forward facing and rear cameras while recording, let me know. You just saw a glimpse of the other project in the background. There'll be videos on that soon. I've just got to go through a lot of footage and then try and piece together one. It'll be a bit of a rough take, but anyway, back to the toolbox. It's ready to go down in there. That is weld through primer we use in the panel game back in the day. Always usually have some around, so not sure if it helps, but you know, can't hurt anything. I'm going to try and keep this box going for a while. So I'll these are just, you know, pretty simple. Go down in there like so, and they'll go together. I've got to work out where the middle is again. I'll just round all my marks here. So I'll weld these in one at a time with a bit of space so I can weld it to the bottom of the box. And eventually when it goes on the trailer, there'll be bolt holes that go through sort of here and here for the main beam between the A-frame on the trailer. And then I'll get another 2 pickup points down here, another 2 pickup points down here. And then that way it allows me to make the frame up to sort of weld to here and here for the winch to go on. Just back one at a bit of an angle so the winch doesn't try and pull out and snap itself off. So see how it goes. I'll weld these in and then get back to you. So I got that plates welded in. Put this one in first. Put a couple of welds, just an inch here. This, you know, inch. Then put this plate in up against those welds, so then I could do inch in opposite areas, and then I filled up between them. So just to try and, you know, the bolts are going to be out here, so I figured I'd try and add some strength there. Unsure, not a welder's asshole, but we'll give it a go. Like everything, you know, should probably get someone else to do it that knows what they're doing, but if you're a DIY like myself and a tight ass, I'd rather buy tools and then learn how to use them and give it a go myself than to pay people to do stuff all the time. I also have a habit, I don't know if it's just a thing in Darwin, but when I pay people to do jobs, they actually do a rat shit job and then take my money, so you get left with substandard work and then you're just upset that you didn't try and learn it yourself. So at least this way I spend the money on buying my own MIGs and TIGs and everything else, and then, you know, to learn by mistakes. If I put this in and the welder just falls out, breaks off, whatever, you know, I'm only going to pick up a couple of trash cars with it to start with. Then I know to make it version 2, but it should be pretty good. I'll show you the plate I made up to mount it. I've got that sort of welded up, so give me one sec. Yeah. A couple of not bad looking welds, a couple of shit ones. So basically that's just going to sit in here like so. Something like that, something like that, something like that. And then weld that in. So these are 3mm, these are just bits of scrap, so hopefully it'll be enough, you know, but you think about it, 3mm, 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 there's a lot of actual steel there, so it should be pretty good. That's a bit of plate of 10mm I had sitting around left over, so it's going to be quite heavy considering the winch is only 10 kilos itself, but you know, later on if I upgrade or whatever, I can just modify this stuff. But yeah, that's essentially the next step, make sure it's all level. I stuffed up, I got excited and marked it where it was sitting when I first just stuck it in there, but it wasn't actually in the center, so I had to move it across. But I can fill that up with some Sikaflex later, and you know, no, it'll be fine. It's only for a car trouble. Alright, I'll get this leveled out and tacked in and go from there. There it is. That's about it for the winch side of things anyway. So, had to make some spaces up for the fair lead. Just wanted the winch to clear the box, so the electrical didn't hit anything, but that will sit about flush, and that'll work. Out on a battery tray now and get that done. That's just a bit of angle, or a couple bits of angle, and the battery can sit flat on the floor hopefully. And then I'm going to mount the solar controller. I'm going to put a solar panel on the top of this, so I'll get all that done, and then that way it'll be a paint job ready. I ain't got to use it tomorrow. Righto, I'll check back in soon. So I've done a bit more. I'll show you what I've done. I got a bit carried away and didn't really record too much, but I'll flip the camera around. Well, as you can see, the winch is all sort of mounted, just still test fed and everything. Winch box, solar controller, battery, made up some mounts for the battery. That's all in there and sturdy, should not go on anywhere. And then I put some hinges on the back. I'll show you the back of the box. If anyone can show me what the tool looks like that you're supposed to use to open these things, would be good. Ex-Defence Force box, I reckon. Alright, give me a sec, I'll spin this around. It's heavy, I've had enough today. But there you go. A couple of door frame hinges. There's a fair lead for the winch. Got some cleaning up to do with some old welds and stuff later on, but it's fancy. It's gonna work good. So I've got trailer mounts to do. Yeah, hopefully do them tomorrow. I've got 2 cars to pick up, which is the reason I'm doing this. So both cars that will feature on the channel. So I'll show you them when I go to pick them up. And yeah, I'll kick back off again tomorrow afternoon when I go to do the trailer mounts. Cheers. Alright, so I didn't do an update yesterday. I came out for a couple of hours after work. Welded 25 by 25 angle onto the top of the box to act as a solar mount. Drilled a couple of holes, as you can see, for the wiring to go through. 2 holes because I didn't have a grommet big enough for 1 hole by the time conduit goes on. The box is pretty much done. What I've also done is gone through and cut some 50 by 50 angle, which is what I'm going to use to weld to the trailer A-frame to mount the box to. Hopefully that's going to be enough. I'm going to do 8 of them, so 8 by 6mm thick, 50 by 50 angle should be enough. I tend to over-engineer things instead of under, so because I'm just not my field, I'm a spray painter and that's what I do. So I'll show you what I've done over there. There's a 50 by 50 by 6mm. This is my Bosch cold cut saw. Good thing if you're in the market for something. It makes a bit of a mess because I'm cutting it the wrong way, because the laser only works if you cut that way, but anyway, whatever, bins will do. So I'm going to clean that out. Then these are brackets, so don't worry about my metal working area, but there's 8 of them there. One's in the vise ready to go. Don't have a drill press set up at the minute. Do own one, but this is going to be, I'll go through and pilot hole them all. Then I've got some M10 or M12 bolts to go in, which I'll weld all the nuts on the bottom, so when I take the box on and off, it's only a one-person job. So I'll go through and drill these now, and I'll get back to you. Well, once again, I forgot to record before I started, but there's amounts. I won't win any awards with any of these welds, but I don't do much gasless stuff, so. But there's 8 of them, and they're 6mm, so it should hopefully hold. And then I've drilled holes in the bottom of the toolbox, so I'm just going to give these a little and then I'll mount the box on, make sure it fits, and then I'm just going to make some washers out of some 50mm strap. I'll cut it down and make some big washers for the inside of the box when it bolts down, and hopefully it's all good. There with the old toolbox rebuild. It's almost ready to go. Made up a couple of washers for the top. So the plan is basically to sandwich the box. Don't need them for the middle because it's got the plate welded inside it, so it should work. And if it doesn't, back to the drawing board. Right, well, as you can see from the other clips, the winch is done. I'll show you one more quick one with the solar panels and stuff on once I get out of the car. I'm actually on the way to go pick up a car with it, so I'll leave this video here. Well, you'll see the clip of the trailer done in the daylight, empty. And if you want to see what I'm picking up, which might end up being a project on the channel, well, tune in for the next one. So, sorry this episode's been a bit, well, this video has been a bit choppy and whatnot. It really slows you down when I'm used to using a Samsung where I could flip the cameras all the time, and it made it quite easy to do this vlogging or YouTube video thing, whereas an iPhone doesn't do that. So if anyone knows an app or something I can download to be able to do that function, that'd be great. If not, cheers, I'll catch you on the next one.